Rimmer.
And I'm Sophia Kayafis, and today we're doing an OG Drink Read Fabio video where I'm going to recommend a book and share a cocktail with you guys, and Kate's going to have a silly, cringy romance book for us to laugh about, and then we're going to rate it.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get started. I'm recommending Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter.
I need to read this.
It's just so cute. It feels like you're reading, or like you're watching a movie as you're reading it, like some cutesy romance, teenage romance. It's like everything you would want from this kind of book. And I felt very nostalgic reading it, just like it felt very much like how teenagers act, and each chapter starts with a quote from a famous romance movie. You're freaking kidding me. That's so cute. It's really, really sweet and cute, and I think you guys should read it. So I created a root beer float cocktail today because root beer floats just feel very nostalgic to me, very much like a classic good old time drink, and like a lot of these movies are like nostalgic movies that they mentioned in this book.
Should have put
They're
two
teenagers
straws in it.
Yeah, we share it. They're teenagers, you know, it's a nostalgic drink, so that's what we're gonna have today. I just put 2 shots of vodka in each.
2 shots of vodka.
And root beer and ice cream.
Amazing.
Cheers!
Cheers. Oh yeah.
Good?
It doesn't taste like the alcohol at all.
Mm-mm.
That is danger, my friends.
Oh no.
Alright, so are you ready?
We cleaned up and we're back.
So, this is a book that was trending on TikTok for a hot sec because of how crazy it was.
Okay.
And I knew you would hate it. So, I decided to choose it so that you don't have to read it.
Okay, sure.
Because the book that I am talking about today is Birthday Girl.
Yes, I've heard of this
by
book.
Penelope Douglas, who also wrote Punk 57.
Yeah.
So, just to start off, this book is an age gap book.
Yeah, I haven't read an age gap, but I don't think I'd like it.
We have not talked about age gap yet because it doesn't seem fun.
Creepy a little.
And you know what? I decided to bite the bullet, and here we are. I read an age gap book.
Okay.
Not only is it an age gap book, it's a My Boyfriend's Father book.
No.
So let's get into it.
That's weird.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what I was getting into.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
So we start off with Jordan, our gal Jordan.
Jordan, girl.
Who is basically living by herself. She's 19. 19.
19?
Yep, paying her way through school. So she works a bartending job, takes out student loans to get through college, and who lives with her super immature boyfriend, Cole.
Okay.
Who also works, but barely, and parties all the time, and it's just, you know, a 19-year-old boy. He's very immature. And she's working on her birthday at the bar that she bartends at. She works at a bar. And she gets released early because it's her birthday. And she calls Cole, who's supposed to pick her up, and he doesn't answer, which is typical because anytime that she works, so she usually gets off at like 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And he says he's going to pick her up. He usually just gets too drunk and passes out and can't pick her up.
Oh, good.
So she's like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to go to the midnight premiere of this 80s movie at the movie theater across the street.
On her birthday you didn't come?
Yep.
Oh, bruh.
I know. So she's sitting in the movie theater and she accidentally spills her drink. So she like scrambles all of her stuff and like moves over and sits next to this random guy who kind of helps her clean up. And they get to talking and they kind of hit it off and they are having a good time watching this movie. Mm-hmm. And she mentions that it's her birthday, so he takes out a match and lights it. And she like blows it out. Hence the name Birthday Girl.
Sure. Write that down.
And they have a great time watching this movie at midnight together.
This random guy.
Okay. They just have a ball. They leave the movie theater and he asks her, you know, no pressure, but I'll be at the next midnight showing if you want to come. And she's like, oh, I have a boyfriend and he's actually was supposed to pick me up right now, so I need to see where he is. And then he calls her and the guy next to her sees the name on her phone and is like, your boyfriend's name is Cole? She's like, yeah. And he's like, what's his last name? And she's like, Cole Lawson. And he goes, that's my son!
No, is this man's had this kid at like 12?
At 18. He's 39. 38? Something like that.
No.
And she's 19.
And he hit on her?
Yep.
And he doesn't even know his son's girlfriend?
They don't have a good relationship. We'll get into it.
Oh my god.
They don't have a good relationship.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
So Cole calls her and is freaking out because he threw this rager.
Mm-hmm.
And they trashed the apartment so bad that the landlord was like, enough is enough. You're kicked out. So Cole and Jordan move in with Pike, the father. His name's Pike also.
Ew.
What?
Why do they pick the weirdest names for books?
Names.
I'm like, have you ever met someone named that?
Yeah.
No?
So Cole and Pike don't have a great relationship because, well, one, Pike got his mom knocked up at 19, 18.
Okay.
And the mom is like a terrible human and has lied to Cole to turn the tables and be like, your dad cheated on me, he was terrible to me, yada yada yada. Basically made up all these lies so that Cole wouldn't like him. So basically, Cole and Jordan are allowed to live with Pike at his beautiful house with a pool and everything for free as long as they contribute to the house. So making dinner, doing chores, cleaning up, you know, helping around wherever Pike needs.
Okay.
Because Pike's like, you're my son, you're not just going to live here for free. We got to teach you some responsibility.
Yeah.
But Cole is lazy and the worst. So anytime that he doesn't fulfill his chores, Jordan just does them for him.
Oh my god.
So like when he doesn't mow the lawn, she just goes and does it.
Ew.
I know.
I would never. I'd be like, bruh,
Get out there.
do it.
But he goes out and parties all the time, so he's always hungover. So
Why
it's
is she
no.
dating him?
Because of something I'm not going to get into. Pike owns a construction company, and that's how he kind of made his money. And when it rains, it totally ruins the construction site, and they have to go out there with like sandbags and, you know, tarp everything down.
Mm-hmm.
And so a random storm happens, and he calls Cole down because Cole's supposed to help him if something like this happens, and Cole won't get up. So Jordan like waddles down. She's like, I'll help, because she's afraid that Pike's going to kick them out if they don't do their part.
Okay.
They end up having a super good time and like kind of become friends, like just pals. She's like, you're pretty cool dad. Cool. Jordan is also in school. So she's working a full-time job and in college. So she's very busy. So when she's not working, she's studying. So she's at home all the time.
And she's still doing his jobs around the house for him?
And Cole calls out at work because he's hungover, he's tired or lazy, and he gets drunk every single night, basically, with his friends. He like goes out and parties. So Cole's always gone. Jordan's always at the house studying. Pike is a homebody.
Okay.
And because she's home all the time, her and Pike start hanging out and form a really great friendship. Slowly, Pike realizes that he can't stop staring at Jordan because obviously she's like Sex on a Stick. It's one of those books.
Of course, but she's 19.
She's also 19, but she has like huge titties. Anyway. And she always ends up in these situations where like her shirt gets wet or she's super sweaty from mowing the lawn, or like she has to take off her shirt because it's so hot outside.
Ew, but he's a dad.
And he's like, this is fucked up because that's my son's girlfriend and she's off limits, but also I want to fuck.
Yeah, it is fucked up, bro.
It's very
That's
fucked up.
weird. There's a million other girls out there.
Yep. Cole starts partying so much that Jordan ends up basically doing everything around the house. Like, he just disappears, basically.
Good.
And then comes home one night super drunk and, like, tries to have sex with her. And they get into a fight because Jordan's like, dude, you don't do shit.
Yeah.
Around the house. And I'm doing everything, and now you're going to come and try to have sex with me after ignoring me for so long? And she pushes him off, and he just, like, leaves in a rage.
Okay.
The next night, Jordan was released from work early, so she calls Cole to pick her up, because he's supposed to pick her up, and he doesn't respond. So she ends up calling Pike because, another thing I'm not going to get into, but her ex-boyfriend was abusive, and he showed up at the bar one time.
Oh, sure.
So she's nervous that he's going to show up again if she tries to go home any other way, so she calls Pike to pick her up.
They always have some relationship issues.
So Pike grabs her and they go home, and she sees that Cole's car is in the driveway. So she's like, why wouldn't he have come pick me up?
Yeah.
So she's excited to go and talk to him, so she goes in the house and finds him naked having sex with another girl in the pool.
No, bro, this guy, all around, just, why is he...
Literally,
why is he there?
R.I.P.
Like, just don't.
Obviously, she's upset. And Cole basically is like, you can stay here for as long as you want until you can find, like, get on your feet on your own. I'll go stay with the girl that I'm fucking.
Ugh.
So he moves in with the girl he's fucking.
Oh, no.
And she stays with Pike.
Pike's probably just thrilled.
Oh, he's pissed right now. He's like,
you dropped this amazing girl.
That's basically what he is. Yeah, he is.
You dumb piece of shit.
Yep.
Son.
So she starts getting over it, but is still pretty upset. But, you know, she's working hard. Her and Pike have a good relationship, so she's like, it's fine. We'll make it work. But she's also working super hard to move out.
Okay.
Her and Pike go and work on his construction site again. And after, he's like, have you ever gone mudding? Like a southern thing, you know, where like they get in their big trucks and they roll around in mud and get mud everywhere. And she's like, no. And he's like, I'm going to take you mudding. So
Pike?
Yes. So they go mudding.
Oh, yeah.
And
she's gonna get so dirty. They're so dirty together.
So they get home and they're like, oh, we should probably hose off before going in the house.
No.
So they like start like hosing themselves off, and like obviously they're both super attracted to each other.
Oh,
and
gosh.
she
I know this is like a
the
fetish,
hose.
but
I know. She takes the hose and is like, let me help you clean off. She makes the first move. And like starts like touching his abs and like rubbing the like mud off of it until she like pushes him against the wall and they start making out. And then she like picks her up and she like straddles him. They're like making out against the wall. Like, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I know. And then Cole comes home to grab his stuff. And they're outside. So like, shit! And her shirt is off. So she like grabs her shirt, puts it back on, and runs around the side of the house. And Pike goes and like talks to his kid. Also, they keep making...
flabbergasted, truly.
The worst part is he kept being like, she's just a kid. She's just a little girl.
No. I hate that. I hate that.
That's reminding you that she was 19.
And he's creepy. He's creepy
39.
for that. You're
Anyway.
telling me this man is normal?
So Cole comes home to grab some of his stuff to leave again. And Pike feels super, super guilty. He's like, I messed up. So he tells Jordan, you know, this can't happen again. This was messed up. Like, Cole's my son. I can't hurt him. And then Jordan gets super butthurt. She's like pissed off that he did that. Which I also don't understand. Like, that was your boyfriend and you don't care?
Yeah.
Like, I know he cheated on you, but you don't care?
Exactly. Also, is it not weird to you? Just like simply
I know.
just forget feelings. Like, is it not wrong to you?
I don't get it.
It's like...
So Jordan gets a little butthurt. Next day, they go to a picnic, and this guy asks Jordan if she wants to go to, like, this hangout with a bunch of friends. So she's like, yeah, you know what? I do. So she tells Pike that she's going to go hang out with this boy and goes to be with this boy. Pike is like, I just need to get laid. Like, this is just a sign. It's not her. I just need to get laid. So he goes home with another girl from the barbecue picnic.
Okay.
Jordan is sitting with all these people, and she's like, I'm just above this talk. I'm too mature for this. Like, they're talking about nonsense, and I don't want to be around people my own age. So she ends up going home and comes into the house to Pike and this girl playing pool in the basement. So she throws this big fit. She takes her root beer float.
Pike and a girl.
Yeah,
a young girl?
No, like a girl his age.
Okay.
Like someone that he would probably go home with.
Sure.
And playing pool. So she gets all pissy. She takes her root beer float and throws it in the washing machine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh! I was on...
You were on something.
I was on it for this.
So, takes it and throws it in the washing machine with all of his clothes and presses wash.
Oh!
She's so
got
bad.
him.
And then takes, like, her, like, music player and starts blasting music in the kitchen to, like, let him know that she's there.
And this is why she shouldn't be with this man.
I know!
Because this is immature.
I know! And so the girl gets really uncomfortable and is like, oh, I should probably...
The 40-year-old woman, and she's like...
Well, yeah, because she's like, oh, somebody else
Yeah,
is
exactly.
here.
I'm like, but also she's probably like, why is this 19-year-old mad at you?
I know, right?
Is she your daughter?
I know. And so they, like, kind of get snippy with each other. And she's like, just admit that you want me. Like, I know you want me. Like, just have me. And then they have sex. He's
Pike
he's
and
basically,
Jordan?
yeah, he's basically like, you're right. I can't
What
take
happened to
it.
the girl? She left?
She left. And then Jordan's like, I feel so
no.
bad that I threw my, like, root beer float in the wash. Let me go clean that up really quick.
Oh my god. Oh, that's
They have
so
sex, like,
stupid.
7 times in one night, of course.
Of course I do. Of course I do. And she's probably like, he's so experienced. He knows what he's doing.
Also, this book is 400 pages and not that much happens.
Yeah.
So after that, basically this stupid cycle keeps happening where Pike gets guilty and then Jordan gets annoyed and does something childish, like goes and gets super drunk with her friends at like the strip club or something, and then Pike is like "Rrr, rrr, rrr," and comes and pulls her away. This cycle happens like 3 times.
Oh my god.
Not even worth talking about. And then they make up and they have sex.
Just
Yada,
drama
yada.
for drama.
Exactly. Finally, Cole's mom, aka Pike's ex, who's the compulsive liar, has trouble at her apartment, like a pipe burst or something, and she has to come and stay at Pike's place with Cole. Yeah, because Cole has been staying with his mom.
Oh no.
Now.
Oh, now? He's not
staying with
dating
his
the
mom.
girl anymore?
Yeah, he broke up with her, so now he has to live with his
Of
mom.
course he did.
Of course. So all 4 of them have to stay under the same roof, and Cole's mom is like, I need my own room. I'm not sleeping on the couch. Cole and Jordan can share a room. They've done it before. They'll be fine. They'll get over it.
No.
Yeah. And so...
His parents are divorced.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
They never were married.
Oh, okay.
And so Jordan gets pissed because she wanted Pike to just right then and there tell them that they were together and that Jordan was going to sleep with him.
No.
I know.
No!
How stupid is
That would
she?
have been so uncomfortable!
She was like, why didn't you just tell them right there and I could have slept with you in your bed like we always do?
Ew, that would have been
I know.
the worst possible way. Like, if you're not in this relationship, you need to keep it a secret.
And she's like, you better tell them now or I'm leaving.
Why didn't you say it, girl? Why does he have to say it?
I don't know. I guess because it's his son. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's your ex-boyfriend. Anyway. So she leaves and goes and stays at her sister's house, who's a stripper, by the way.
Oh,
Their
sure.
side plot.
Okay.
Cole ends up throwing a huge party at Pike's house when he's staying there. And Jordan comes home to grab some of her things and sees this whole party going on. So she runs up to her room and she's pissed at Pike still. So she's like grabbing her stuff.
Oh my god, of course.
And her ex-boyfriend comes in, the one that abuses her.
Oh, good.
Or did abuse her.
Of course.
And it's like, I know you want to fuck me. I dare you. Like, I know that. Wouldn't this be great revenge sex against Cole for what he did to you?
No.
And she grabs a pair of scissors and is like, I'll get you. And he leaves.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
that was a little much.
Pike comes in.
Violent?
I mean, she just knows him, I guess, and is like, he can't come near me. Yeah.
Okay.
Pike comes in and basically begs her to stay. Is like, you're my everything, please. Like, can we just make this work? And the ex-boyfriend overhears.
Oh, of course he did.
And tells Cole.
I knew it.
In front of everyone.
Everyone where?
All the party goers.
Oh, no.
All the party goers. So, obviously,
Cole
freaks out, and Jordan runs away to Virginia to stay with her friend.
What? Isn't this what she wanted?
I know.
It wasn't under her circumstances, but...
I know. It was so silly, because she wanted Pike to be the one to make the decision.
Dumb.
Anyway. So they don't talk for months. She stays with her friend in Virginia.
This is drama. They need the drama.
They need to separate.
Yeah.
After months, Pike is like, I can't stand life without her. I need to find her.
Of course.
And calls her friend, calls her sister, and they're all like, stay away from her. But finally, her sister's like, you know what? Jordan can make her own decisions. This is where she's at. Good luck.
Oh, man.
So,
no.
He runs after her. He goes all the way to Virginia and knocks on the door to this inn that she's working at that her friend's parents own. And confesses that he's in love with her. And she's like, yes, this is what I've always wanted. And they have sex.
In love? In love.
Now they're in love with each other.
No!
And they have sex and they go home. And it shows that 9 years later, they're married. They have a 6-year-old with a kid on the way. And they're vacationing with Cole and his wife and son.
No.
So everything worked out.
No! They have kids together?
2. He's like 50 and their second kid's on the way. And they even say that. He's like, I'm 49 and I have another baby on the way. Uh-oh.
No, I hate it. I hate that. I hate everything.
And like they just wrap it up in a pretty bow like, and Cole doesn't care.
And Cole's fine with it. No way. There's no fucking way. No. There's no way.
The end.
That his son would be okay with that. Oh gosh, I hated that.
Yeah. And that
so
was
the sexy
Birthday Girl.
Were they good? Are they hot?
Here's the deal. I could not get into them because of the age gap. I just couldn't.
You're like, this old man.
It's not only just an age gap. Like, if it was truly just an age gap book, I don't think it would have affected me so much because I'm like, you know what? You live your life. It's a little groomy.
Yes.
But it's fine. It's the fact that this was her ex-boyfriend's dad.
Yeah, that's a little bit, need a little, like if it was like a professor or something, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, maybe I can get into this. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
That's messed up, dude.
That's icky. Icky.
I know!
Times a million.
I was like, how are people into this?
Yeah. Some girls with some fetishes. For some
like,
oldies.
Not shaming anyone, but like, low-key lusting over your boyfriend's dad when you're with him.
Yeah.
And they kept bringing up, you know, I knew I liked him since my birthday when he blew out.
Oh, gosh.
Like, in that movie theater, I knew something was there. And it's like, so you liked him before you broke up with your boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And you're willing... And she kept doing these weird things. I'll tell you, when they were, like, secreting around and, like, hiding out together, where she would get kind of annoyed or, like, try to hint that they were together in front of people, and she thought it was funny. Like, people would run by the house.
She's so immature.
Or, like, his friend would be over, and she would, like, walk out in a crop top and be like, hey, Pike. And like try to like turn him on while his friends were around.
That's gross. I don't like that.
Where she was like, I don't care if people know. And he's like, you don't care? But I do. That's my son that's going to get affected anyway.
Yeah, no. Okay, well, let's rate it. So, the way we rate our books is on a scale of how drunk you would need to be to say you actually enjoyed the book. So, we start with slightly buzzed, tipsy, drunk, stumbling, and then blackout. So, Kate, what was your rating?
This one's a hard one because it was well written. Mm-hmm. But to be able to enjoy it?
Yeah, enjoy. How drunk would you need to be to say you actually enjoyed it?
Like, stumbling and a half.
Yeah.
Like, this is just not my cup of tea.
Well, like I just when I think of this rating system, I think of like going up to someone and actually saying like, I really like this book, you should read it. How drunk would I need to be to say that?
Like stumbling and a half.
Yeah.
Stumbling and a half. It's just really not for me, guys. I do not want to date my ex-boyfriend's dad.
No, because
especially at 19.
No.
I was like, they couldn't have made her 21. Please.
Yeah. Please.
Penelope, couldn't you at least have made her 21? Like, she couldn't. And they kept mentioning. They kept mentioning that. He kept being like, "You can't. You're a bartender. You can't even drink, you little girl."
You little girl.
Yes.
I can't.
Disgusting.
No. Cancel.
Disgusting.
Penelope, what are you doing,
couldn't
girl?
have even made her drinking age.
Yeah, drinking age.
And he's almost 40.
But if she was 21, she wouldn't be in college anymore. But I just changed the storyline, I guess.
She would have been in her senior year. Could have made it work.
Yeah, senior year. Come on, just Penelope. That was too much. 19.
He would just have to have had his kid at 16. He can do that. He can make that happen.
Okay.
Anyway.
Like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Sophia and Kate Reads, and we'll see you guys next time on
Drink Read Fabio.
Bye.